evening and welcome back to the 2024 Single A West District Tournament. Game number 4, the night game, featuring the host, number 2 in the Southwest, Green River Knights, and number 3 in the Northwest, the Lovell Mustangs. As we get set for this matchup, looks like it's going to start early. So we're going to go and take a break. We come back, we'll let you know what has happened early in the tournament, what awaits the winner, what awaits the loser of this matchup. You're tuned in to the 2024 Single A West District Tournament, live on mylocalradio.com, all part of the My Local Radio Sports Network.
Get back to feeling your best with Evanston Regional Hospital Physical Therapy. If you find yourself struggling with pain or limited mobility in your everyday life, your recovery starts here. With a personalized treatment plan just for you, our experienced physical therapists will help you every step of the way to reach your goals and get back to doing what you love. Call us today to schedule an appointment. Evanston Regional Hospital, helping you get your life back.
With 25 years of successful industry experience, Mountain West Business Solutions looks forward to providing all of our customers with exceptional service, industry-leading technology, and a one-of-a-kind buying experience. Having your office equipped with the right technology makes all the difference in the world. With a lower cost per print, we will supply you with the right technology for the best price. Great people, great products, and great service. Mountain West Business Solutions.
National anthem is sung, and in a minute, we're going to turn it over to Chance Bond, voice over at KODI. I'll be joining him as well here on mylocalradio.com as we'll be bringing you this game together. Well, here's what's happened. Earlier in the tournament, Evanston Outlaws beating the Riverton Wolverines beating the Riverton Raiders. Wow, I got that one messed up. Evanston Outlaws beating the Riverton Raiders 10-3. The Pal Pioneers beat the Rollins Bandits 25-0. Cody gets a forfeit to Saratoga. So here's the situation. Winner of this matchup will get Cody tomorrow at 7 p.m., the loser at 4 p.m. as we will be getting ready to turn it over to Chance Bond and myself as we have the lineups for you in just 1 second. So, as soon as we get the go-ahead, we will turn it over to Chance Bond. So here we go. We'll go ahead and turn it over to Chance Bond, and I'll be joining him shortly.
Chance Bond, KODI Sports, as we're getting ready, again, a district matchup, Lovell Mustangs versus the home team, Green River Knights, as the Knights go in with a senior night. And I'll tell you, those senior nights sometimes you get a little teary-eyed on there because you hear that the emotions that are involved in that, Ian, and just how much these kids mean to the program and how much the program means to the kids. Oh, well, let's get you in. You in?
I'm in.
Okay, there we go.
Yeah, absolutely. And Coach Ben Lale, he's one of those guys that you never have to wonder what he's thinking. He'll let you know how he feels, and you could hear him mean every word he said when he talked about, of course, today's senior, Riker Dane. And yeah, it was really, really cool to watch as now it's time for some playoff baseball chance.
It is. We're going to go ahead and get the home team out on the field as we'll start behind the dish on this for them is Ben Lale, one of the Lale brothers. Again, outstanding young man. You'll see his name quite a bit throughout the day and throughout this evening as we go in there. Skylar Lee on the mound for Green River. We'll get the rest of the team set up as we'll go ahead and top 3 for the Lovell Mustangs. Jacob Bischoff, he'll be playing second base. Where's the number 13? Carlos Rodriguez, in my opinion, one of the best baseball players in the state of Wyoming. It's a real treat to watch that young man do what he does at shortstop. Where's the number 21? Batting third, Tucker Jackson, again, an outstanding pitcher, one of the best flamethrowers that we're going to see. He mostly works from the fastball, but he'll work a little off speed here and there. But that is your top 3 right now for the Lovell Mustangs. They're wearing their red home jerseys with black pants, red and white stripes. Green River wearing their also home as they're wearing, they're guess together road. They're wearing gray pants.
Roads, yeah.
They're wearing gray pants, black uniforms, green, trimmed in white across the front, green numbers. And we'll see the first pitch from Skylar Lee, and the flamethrower gets it a little high. Ball 1 for Skylar Lee. What do we expect to see out of Skylar today?
Well, Skylar is definitely one of those top guys. He's the go-to guy for Coach Lale. Has a pretty good arsenal. Tall, strong left-hander.
As he goes ball high, ball 2, he's trying to get that curveball to go over. Hasn't gone over yet, but we'll find out as we saw this game earlier against that Riverton-Evanston game. When you get that curveball to go over, all of a sudden it opens up your arsenal.
Oh, yeah.
And the 4th pitch of the at-bat, and that one will get called for strike 1. So 3-1 now on batter Bischoff. Excuse me, 2-1. I apologize, missed that. Kovic is at first, Brown at second for the Green River, so the right side of the infield. We'll get to the left here after this pitch as that goes to the ball outside. So 3-1 count now. We got Laird at shortstop. From what I understand, Laird is an absolute wizard out there at shortstop. Welsh is at third base. We'll get the outfield here in a second. And the delivery again from Skylar. Ball 4. Oops, strike 1 called. And that is one of those spots where in that, when you go to start taking your spot on that base, sometimes in that you get a little contention between batter and umpire.
It kind of shakes your mental game a little bit as well.
So full count now on Bischoff. Bischoff is a great leadoff hitter for Lovell. He'll get a hit back up the middle, backhand on that, and Bischoff already taking a turn towards second. He'll be safe. Almost turned the wrong way as he gets a little bit of slide up on there. I think he thought it went through.
I think he did too, but if you look at the play by the first baseman over there for Green River, Kovic, he does a good job kind of making it, if you're going to bump me, you're going to get called for interference.
Right.
You're going to get something called here. I'm going to hold you at first here. And that was really kind of a good job to kind of limit what Bischoff could do.
Bischoff over there, the lead off, just inside the cutout. So here comes the pitch from Skylar, and that'll be popped. Carlos Rodriguez doing what Carlos Rodriguez does, and that's giving some pop to this Lovell lineup. And sliding in, he'll get him over at third base. In that smart base running for Rodriguez, he'll take second with a throw, but sliding Pete Rose dive style into third base, and a little bit disappointed with himself, but he was going anyway. I think on that, Jamison is sending him from the get-go.
Yeah, but what a throw by Debo Bushelman over in center over to third baseman Lander Welch. Great tag. That was one of those ones where it wasn't even questionable. Right. It kind of got way out in front of him.
I think he got him on a helmet, too, so he hadn't even gotten in there. Batting now for another quick. As soon as they're getting off, they're cranking away deep into center field. That'll be caught, and that'll hold Rodriguez at third.
That was Trevor Jackson, by the way. Fly ball into center field. Debo Bushelman getting his gets his first catch, but really assisted on the other one, so he's responsible in a way for both outs.
For both outs so far, right. Just to mention to folks, down the east line, we're looking at 305 down the first base line, 305 down the second base line, 310 straight to center. This has been a bandbox early. We saw Powell with several home runs. Brings up Alex Hedges for Lovell. And that'll be cranked also as they're getting to Lee early. That'll be rattling around in the corner. That'll bring Rodriguez around, and Lovell will put them on the board at the get-go. That ball being thrown a little bit out of line We'll sell Lovell at the catcher position, able to keep it in the box so that we don't have another advance on that. Leif Files now. Leif Files, he won Player of the Week a couple weeks ago for the Wild Prep, which his pitching, again, is outstanding. His hitting as well. So Leif now up to bat for Lovell. Oh, cat and mouse going on there at second base. Oh, hi. They're really getting to Skyler a little bit early. Putting him in play, you feel like that you continue that momentum, that they're going to start hitting them where they're not as opposed to hitting them where they are.
But at the same time, I think Lovell knows how good Skyler Lee can be, and it's that first inning with a good pitcher like Skyler that you're going to get your opportunities against him.
Strike called on that, so we're looking at a 1-1 lineup, 1-1 against Leif Files. Appreciate that. This game has started so quick. He's swinging a miss.
Ooh.
And
he might have caught the back of Benji Lale's helmet on the backswing there. It wasn't a full swing. It was just kind of he missed it, kind of let the bat go behind him and caught the back of the helmet of Benji. But
Hedges at second being tightly held on. They don't like how far he's off. So, again, back in the second with Brown and Lale at shortstop, trying to keep him close to that bag as they're pounding their gloves going back and forth just to let them know that they're there. And Hedges to keep close to that bag. We warn you now, do not try to take off on us. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 out, deuces across the board as Files now trying to get some damage done for the Lovell Mustangs here in the top of the first inning. Skyler checking his runners. He'll bring it. Curveball gets for a strike 3, and that'll end the inning. So very minimal damage done. They get 1 run in, but that is a really fast start for the Lovell Mustangs. We'll be right back here on KODI Radio. Chance Bonner, along with Ian. So you got to help me out.
We'll be right back after this. You're tuned in to the 2024 Single A District Tournament live on mylocalradio.com.
The strategic plan for Una County School District Number 4 states, through collaboration with the entire learning community, our mission is to instill problem-solving skills in our students that will translate to a rapidly changing global environment. We work to accomplish this by constantly improving student achievement, improving student academic and behavioral skills with a district that operates efficiently and effectively. Uintah County School District Number 4, excellence in teaching, opportunity through learning.
Ready is committed to providing superior services to our customers by requiring individual accountability for excellence in quality, safety, and dependability. We are a growing company that is currently hiring across Wyoming, Colorado, Texas, Nevada, Idaho, and elsewhere. Our valued team members receive competitive wages, full benefits, and weekly pay. Interested in joining our team? Visit ReadyUSA.com. We are ready.
District Tournament, first round of this tournament, and the Lovell Mustangs quickly coming out and getting a 1-run lead. So 1-0 as we go to the bottom of the first inning. Green River will see with Bracken Lale, Oliver Aiken, and Ben Lale, the shortstop, DH, and catcher. The Lale brothers, if you look across into the stats, you'll see them often on leading the Green River Knights.
Well, and at one point, I think Bracken had a 22-23 hitting streak. It went back to last year. He ended the season on fire, and he's looking very good here. One thing that, again, Green River likes to do on offense is they'll create chaos. If they get that leadoff man on, they're not afraid to send him to double steal. You'll see hit and runs. You'll see double steals, all sorts of opportunities that Ben Lale likes to kind of dial up. And another thing, if you've never called a Green River game, Chance, especially this edition of the Knights,
right,
they are one of the most chatty dugouts you're ever going to hear.
We'll get to that. I like that a lot. Tucker Jackson on the hill for the Lovell Mustangs. They have some stud pitchers. This is one of them, one of the premiers in the state of Wyoming Single A
First pitch.
Baseball. We'll be back to the screen for strike 1 foul tip as we go Bracken again. Lale, shortstop. Infield for the Mustangs, we got Wilson at first, Bischoff at second. Again, back to the screen for strike 2. Carlos Rodriguez is at shortstop, Hedges at third. In your outfield, it'll be Leigh Files in left field. Newman is in center field, and Wilson in right field for the Lovell Mustangs. Again on the hill, Jackson behind the plate is Washmer. That'll be ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes on Bracken Lale. And you had said, Ian, that this young man at the leadoff spot is dangerous.
He's very dangerous. If he can get on early, he sets the table for this night squad.
We ball low.
And he's very patient.
And that's where you're at right now with 2 strikes on there, but no one in his strike zone and where he's at. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Nobody out as Lair's the leadoff batter here in the bottom of the first inning. And Lair waits for the pitch from Jackson. Jackson with the delivery up, and again another curveball. Couldn't get over, so we'll go to 3-2. So he works himself to a full count. Does Lair. So the patience, as you just spoke of, is right there.
When I went to go get a picture of the lineup from Coach Ben Lale, I walked over just as he was giving his pregame talk, and he talked about, mentioned it after 3-2.
And that'll be a strike on that, as the late calls from the umpire have really been kind of doing some head cases on the coaches. We saw Bishop do the same thing in the first innings. He called a late strike, and Lale thought he was going to get a walk, ends up with a strikeout.
But as I was saying, he's another one. You never have to wonder what he's thinking. He wears his heart on his sleeve. He was talking to his guys.
We foul tip there. Thank Oliver Aiken, the DH for the Knights.
He was talking to his guys, and he talked about how he said, I love listening to the broadcast on the radio and hearing that we're one of the loudest teams in the state.
Right.
And they own, he says, go out there.
Big swing, massive swing there for Aiken. Looks like he wanted to put that ball somewhere over on the bluffs.
He said, go out there, compete, have fun. If you could boil this Green River team down to one word and one philosophy, it's fun translates to winning.
I like that. Well, winning is fun. That'll be hit out into right field. Underneath it, though, quickly comes up with Bischoff. Bischoff, again, a quick second baseman for the Lovell Mustangs. Does a nice job, brings that in. That was somewhat a line drive, somewhat of a pop-up. The tweener, we'll call it. That'll be 2 outs now for the Knights, as, again, another Lale, as the brothers, the twins. Ben Lale now will step into the box. The catcher for the Green River Knights. This isn't one of those things here that that'll be popped up again. There'll be space over there as Wilson will bring it down for out number 3. That'll end 1, 2, 3. No runs, no hits, no errors. Nobody left on. Green River 0, Lovell Mustangs 1. We'll be right back.
You're tuned in to to the 2024 Single A West District Championship Tournament live on mylocalradio.com, all part of the My Local Radio Sports Network.
At Uintah County School District number 6, each student is important. Each student has different interests. Each student has unique talents and areas for growth and development. We love and appreciate each student, and we work hard to make sure we are meeting the needs of each student so that when we all come together, we create a powerful school district filled with individual students headed for success. Uintah County School District number 6 in Lyman. It's a great day to be an Eagle.
Out here, we've always worked remote. Out here, stress usually refers to the pull on a rope. Where a stroll in the city is also a stroll in the great outdoors. Where work is a way of life, and life is good. Out here, the backyards are big, and the deals, they're even bigger. This is southwestern Wyoming, and it's where you can get the biggest deals on a vehicle you want with plenty of hometown hospitality. Heritage Auto, your hometown dealer with the biggest deals.
Here with I'm going to get this wrong, and I'm going to get it right. I'm going to get it, sooner or later.
Should I let him flail out there?
No. So it's Olliff.
Yes.
I got that. Did I get it right?
You did get their last name right. Elan Olliff here.
Elan Olliff. I should know that. I apologize. I'm like in the middle of the broadcast. I'm looking at the
It's all good.
And
you got a lot going on there.
What you see sometimes it takes you a minute. I apologize.
Yeah, no, you're fine.
So Elan from My Local Radio with the video broadcast of the same matchup here. So we'll see 6, 7, 8 in the lineup. We'll have Cash Westmer as well as Blake Wilson and Kyle Wilson for the Mustangs. Skylar Lee still on the hill for Green River. Skylar in a stretch with nobody on. It'll be popped over to shortstop. Shortstop in that is Leo. Leo's going to, and that is, got it in there, safe. Ooh. Pulled his bag on there as that ball was a little high, and Kovic had to go up and get it, and with that it pulled his foot off the bag.
Chance, I feel like this is a big inning for Skylar. I mean, of course, you have that one inning. You expect to try to find your way into settling into this game. I feel like if you're Skylar Lee, this is an opportunity for I feel like you need to have a semi-quick inning here to kind of show that you're settling in here.
Well, a single to start the game off here and the second inning. Blake Wilson, your batter now, your right fielder for the Mustangs. Wears the number 42, and those who know baseball knows why he wears the number 42.
Mariano Rivera?
Yeah, no, there was actually the last Major League Baseball player to be allowed to wear the number 42. Jackie Robinson.
Oh, yeah. But except everybody's allowed to wear it one day a year.
That's right. Everybody gets one to wear one day. 1 ball, 1 strike on Wilson.
That's got to be a broadcaster's nightmare.
What's that?
Jackie Robinson Day, because everybody's got the same number on.
I know, right? Yeah, that is true. And it's in the same font because it's that Dodger font. Yep. So they changed it to everybody else. That's exactly right. Mess with them, Cat. Westman over on first base. He's leading off just inside the cutout. As Skylar looks over to him, checks his runners, he'll bring it. Be ball high. I feel like here at this point, Elan, is that Skylar's, he hasn't gotten his curveball to turn over yet.
No, it's one of those deals where it's, there could also be a lot of nerves. I mean, it's the postseason.
It is, and that once he finds that spot, though, he gets a strike there, so we'll get in. I'll bring up a full count. 3 balls, 2 strikes on Blake Wilson. We know Wilson also is a heck of a basketball player for the Lovell Bulldogs. He's swinging a miss, strike 3. That'll be first out. Number 1 for Skylar. So here's it is. You start getting your first strikeout. Skylar starts settling down.
And we'll find out. The Pal Pioneers had enough time to stop hitting home runs to come join us at the ballpark today for this game. Five home runs by that group.
3 by 1, Cade.
Oh, Queen. 6. Hold on.
Bring up.
Brock had 1. Cade had
Kyle
3.
Wilson.
Brock had 2. Brock had 1. Cade had 3.
Skylar, look over.
And Trey, so
that'll be popped out of play for strike 2. 0-2 on Blake Wilson. It's Kyle Wilson, also
I failed now. What can I say?
Fantastic basketball player for the Lovell Bulldogs. Skylar will look down, brings it. That curveball worked for him this time, but Kyle gets a hold of it. That's going to go deep, and that is a foul ball. But again, cranking on that. Kyle, again, we just talked about that, an outstanding basketball player for the Bulldogs.
Mm-hmm. This is a hitter-friendly ballpark. 305 to the corners, 310 down to center field, dead center. We've seen a home run in every game of the tournament so far. Of course, Braxton Bauer from Evanston got us started, and then the 6 from Pal, as Jason Borders took me back to school for a second.
That'll be popped up again, same area. There could be some deep enough right at the back fence, brings it down, and that'll be
That was a veteran move there by Bushelman. As he's in the chase, he takes the hat off so we can have the peripheral vision. Right. He actually took, it didn't fall off. He took it off because he knew he could see it a little bit better and chase that thing down.
Well, the sun now is coming. It's into essentially the eyes of the plate. Mm-hmm. So we start seeing shadows cast also across the field. Nothing between the pitcher and the batter, but there's nothing worse than that when you see some of those pavilions that come across and they start casting shadows. It is still a hitter-friendly ballpark, but again, the wind has switched up on us. Not to where it's going to carry yet, but a strike called Matthew Newman, center fielder for the Mustangs. 1-1 count. Runner in first in Wasmer. He'll jump off a little bit onto the outside end. Lale does not like where he's at, kind of throws a fake towards first. You want to keep Wasmer as close to the bag as they can. He's just leading off to the cutout. Not a huge lead, but he hasn't shown any threat at all to steal yet. And Skylar Lee looks down and brings it to Newman. That'll be ball high. We're going deep into these counts right now as we're already at 29 pitches for Skylar Lee here in the second inning. Started extrapolating that out. He might start running out of gas around the 5th inning. He didn't start getting shorter at bats. Skylar's going to bring it. The ball outside, another walk. And we'll go to the top of the lineup for the Lovell Mustangs. Jacob Bischoff. He got a single his first at bat.
Well, you've coached in this league as well, Chance. You know how free passes can decide games easily.
Yes.
So that's something that if you are Green River, you want to just throw strikes. Trust your you've got a great defense out there. Trust them. Throw strikes.
So as we go again, cat and mouse back at second. That'll be popped out. There's a lot of room out there, a lot of grass to cover between first baseline and the fence. And it's pretty friendly as far as those confines go as well. A lot of room behind the backstop. So a pass ball, I think it gets to the fence. It's going to be at least one base, sometimes two. Catchers have been able to keep it in front of them. And Skyler looks down, runners on first and second. Leo look back and delivers. Again, just not getting that curveball to turn over. We've got a 1-1 strike. Runners at first and second. 2 outs as the Lovell Mustangs try to play a few more runs here. 1-0. Mustang lead. That'll be ball low. And that'll get it to 2-1. 2 balls, 1 strike against the top of the lineup, Jacob Bischoff. This is again where the damage has been done here. Carlos Rodriguez is on deck. Should Bischoff get on, and it'll be bases loaded, and you do not want Carlos Rodriguez if you're the Green River Knights on. It'll be popped up. Be a favor there. There'll be plenty of room, and Kovic will get underneath it, and Bischoff. So a little motion there, not too happy about that. 1-0. We'll go to the bottom of the second inning here on KODI Radio along with my local radio. We'll be right back.
Our community. We love it, we live it, we support it. Trona Valley is your local credit union, and we're proud to invest in relationships that go far beyond banking. We're proud to invest in the lives of our young members and their participation in sports. You're champions in our community, and we're here to support you all the way, on a court, on the field, or elsewhere. Together, let's develop lifelong, successful financial habits. You got this. We're here for you. Trona Valley, member NCUA, TronaValley.com.
Bottom of the second inning, as right now the Mustangs lead the hometown Green River Knights 1-0 on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard. Also a big thank you to Chance Bond for providing us with some play-by-play and giving us some relief so we don't have one person calling the entire tournament. And in a few minutes, I'll be joining Chance back in the broadcast booth as Tucker Jackson goes back to work on inning number 2, as we'll go ahead and throw it over to Chance Bond.
With Ian Olliff. Oh my goodness, you're gonna sooner or later.
It's okay. When you have a unique name as I do, you just kind of get you don't notice it anymore.
We'll see 4, 5, and 6 in the lineup for the Knights as we'll go with Landon Welsh.
I want to go back to that top of the second. Yes, there was walks. Yes, it wasn't the most clean inning, but no runners came across, so that's positive if you're Skylar Lee.
As you're looking at on the Lovell side, they're at the top of the lineup as we get through that as and the delivery, swing and a miss.
Lander Welch up right now.
1-1. Lander Welsh is fourth batter in this, so cleanup hitter for the Knights.
Lander also not willing to let a pitcher kind of wait on him. He will call time to kind of break up their momentum, as we just saw right there.
So Jackson again on the hill. He'll deliver. Ball high. 2-1, 2 balls, 1 strikes. Nobody out again. We're at the First batter in the bottom of the second inning. Lovell leading 1-0. You got their run in the top of the first. And Jackson with the delivery inside for ball 2.
You know, an interesting situation with this game because the winner, yes, will play Cody tomorrow at 7 p.m., but the loser is supposed to play Saratoga.
Right, so there'll be a bye here with the loser here. That automatically, which is different. Again, they're just basically taking Saratoga out of the tournament. 3-2, 3 balls, 2 strikes, delivery, strike 3. And again, it's a late call that we've seen now catch 3 batters as the plate umpire is just 1,000, 2 1,000, 3 1,000, and then calling the strike. As the hitter is not hearing anything, they start taking off, and he's caught 3 of them doing it now.
Well, that's the third, as you mentioned, 3 of them doing it now. That's the third time that a batter has kind of taken off for first, thinking it's a 3-2 walk, and he gets rung up. And that pitch has always been away from righties, so now you know that the zone is going a little bit further out. You need to protect against that if you're these offenses.
Black of the box to the back. So Trayvon Brown, swing and a miss. Second baseman wears the number 21 for the Knights. And Jackson on the hill for the Mustangs as he delivers. Ball outside. There's 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. We'll call that aces. And again, ball high is that. Again, both of the pitchers are having trouble getting that curveball to turn over.
Over in the mylocalradio.com chat room, we've got a bit of a celebrity appearance. Dominic Phillips reminding us the Cubs will be playing in this game tomorrow at 7 o'clock.
They will. So, Dominic, thanks for listening, buddy. He still leads the state of Wyoming in home runs. Just to remind those that are. although
Cade Queen
got really close. He's at 12 now. Swing and a miss. That'll be, again, Jackson doing some work on the hill now. His curveball's not turning over for him, but his heat is definitely getting outs there.
All right. This is a postseason hero for Green River. He hit what ultimately led to be the winning home run for Green River last year at the district tournament to send them to state.
Jace Paoli, that is, and stepping in with a bright pink bat. You gotta like that. And Paoli, again, 6th batter in the lineup for Jace Paoli. He pounced up. That hit him in the back as he tries to clear the box, but I don't think he was out of the box before it hit him, so he's good. 0-2 now. 2 outs. As to this point right now, the Knights have gone in order. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. And with 2 strikes here, Jackson trying to get that third. And that was a stinger. Strike 3 looking. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Jackson now has 4 strikeouts for the Lovell Mustangs. They lead 1-0 as we go to the top of the 3rd inning. We'll be right back here on KODI Radio along with my local radio.
WattSmart is Rocky Mountain Power's energy efficiency program. WattSmart provides rebates to residential customers for energy efficiency upgrades made around the home. Devices and appliances that use electricity in your home can usually be made more efficient, and that can save you money and energy. When you decide to make upgrades, we have rebates available for you. Visit wattsmarthomes.com today.
The perfect mix of different ingredients can create the most delicious creation. Successful people have the ability to bring many different individuals together who work, collaborate, show kindness, use problem-solving skills, and include each individual's talents and gifts to create new inventions, compose beautiful music, and find ways to make the world a better place. At Uintah County School District No. 1, we work together every day to promote student success. Uintah County School District No. 1, Pathway to Excellence.
KODI Radio along with Elan. Olliff. I got it. I'll get it. Wyatt Barishka, who is a good close friend of mine. I got his name wrong forever, so it's a thing.
Wyatt's an awesome guy. I love that kid.
So going now with 2, 3, and 4 in the lineups for the Lovell Mustangs. Carlos Rodriguez right now with Tucker Jackson and Alex Hedges. Again, Rodriguez, top 6 ball player in the state at the Class A level. And Skyler brings it. That ball had some movement on as well. Goes inside off the dirt.
I want to hear these conversations where you guys talk about the top 6. I've heard about it all day. Now I'm like really intrigued.
It's part of a broadcast that we do on the Cody, and we don't do it as big as you do, but we like to do it. We ball high. Skyler Lee. 2-0, 2 balls, no strikes.
You know, fun thing about this Lovell team is they've taken a step forward for about half the season. They were the #1 team in the Northwest, and they showed that they can compete with those big dogs.
That is pounded into the alley between right and center field as Rodriguez does what he does and really sends it hard, but he got the caught. But that was a hard hit ball. Outstanding play in the outfield for the Knights.
Yeah, looks like Paoli kind of ranged over from right field, made that grab. Sun's starting to go down, so these outfield plays are going to be a little bit more easier for these guys.
Well, you know, the thing you're looking about, you talk about same thing with the batter's eye, which there's not one here, and then there's also the fielder's eye. It's still hard with the mix of the colors to track that ball from the bat in this, but when it starts getting darker, it's going to start getting easier for that outfield to work. You're exactly right. Tucker Jackson, now your batter for the Mustangs. Oh, excuse me. As they'll see, 1 ball, no strikes. And that'll be also hit hard. Shortstop picks it up and over to first base for out number 2. Quick 1-2 for the Knights.
This is how Green River has gotten it done. It's not relying on I mean, pitching has been great, but also they pitch to contact because they have a good defense and they like to use it.
So Skyler Lee, again, you saw that outfield comes over. That spot that Carlos hit it was right in the alley between right and center field. You look at any other ballpark, this is going to be an outfield. But again, these guys are on their horses, and this is their home ballpark, a ballpark that they know well. Nice crowd here today, too, by the way.
Oh, yeah. And it's still growing. People are still coming in.
As we finish the work day, 7:20 here local time. Delivered from Skyler. Ball low with 2-0 now on Alex Hedges. Alex hit a double his last at bat. The RBI came from his bat. So the 1 run that is scored, 1-0 Lovell Mustangs here in the top of the 3rd inning. And that'll be shot into center field underneath it. They're going back deep, and underneath that is Bushelman, and able to haul that in. Outfield going to work for the Knights. That'll end the top of the 3rd. We'll go to the bottom of the 3rd. 1-0 Lovell with the win. Lovell with the lead, excuse me. We'll be right back.
Do you want to further your education? Are you thinking of attending college? You can start now here in Evanston. Western Evanston Outreach provides students with a low-cost alternative to leaving town. Western offers a variety of degrees including nursing, BAS, and our brand new cybersecurity, also offering a variety of certificate programs that can be completed all right here in Evanston. Western Evanston Outreach, we are your local community college.
When participating in sports, there's always a lot to talk about performing at the top of your game. I'd like to expand on that and ask, how about performing at the top of your game in every part of your life? This is Dr. Todd Hoover with Hoover Chiropractic. I offer solutions to help improve all aspects of your game called life. Pain management, migraines, allergies, emotional release, nutritional supplements based on blood tests, and improved athletic performance. To help you perform at the top of your game every day, call today to schedule an appointment in Evanston or in Kemmer. Hoover Chiropractic, 307-789-0043.
Along with Elan, Olliff from my local radio, as we're bringing in the yeah, we got it. All right, I like that. Okay, so we're good. Check. Thought we were bounced off real quick. So we'll see now for the Green River Knights was a Riker Dane, Zane Kovic, and Debo, right? Is that what you're?
Debo Bushman.
And Debo from, I wonder, does he have a chopper bike?
You know what?
Will he take your lunch money?
I really don't know about that. He's a nice kid, though.
Yeah. And Riker will see ball 1-1 now on Riker Dane, left fielder. He's been doing work out there for the Knights as well. 1-0, Lovell with the lead here. We're at the top of the third inning. Chance Bond along with Elan Olliff. I'm sorry. Tell me, Wyatt Rishka. It took me forever to get his name right, so I'm throwing his name out there only because it takes me a minute. I'm slow and old.
Riker Dane, by the way, the lone senior on this Knight squad.
And we saw that his senior night, I guess, give him the roses, things like that, and the speech that was out there that Coach Lovell gave was that brought a little tear to my eye.
Yeah.
1 ball, 2 strikes, and that was a hard pitch to lay off of. It'll go to 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes now on left fielder Riker Dane. We'll see Zane Kovic next, and then Debo in the hole. So we'll go 7, 8, and 9. That'll be strikeout number on that 6 for Jackson. Jackson right now is throwing hard. His curveball hasn't gotten over, but he's just basically burning.
Yeah, and you know what? It's a 1-0 game, but with the way Jackson's been pitching right now, it feels like it's a 2 or 3 run lead. But if Green River can get someone in scoring position, this game gets interesting.
We foul ball back to the screen as first baseman Zane Kovic steps into the box for Green River. And again, we're looking at Jackson. He is absolutely just flame-throwing it right now. A little off speed there, and that'll be foul ball back to the screen, 0-2. Quick work that Jackson's making is he is only at 29 pitches in the third inning. So you start watching pitch count here. He has got plenty of gas left in his tank. Brings it, it'll be ball high. Again, that curveball is just not turning over for him, but he's got relying right now on his velocity, and his velocity right now is at peak performance.
Yeah, 5 strikeouts through 2 1/3 innings pitched. He has thrown 22 of his 32 pitches for strikes.
We ball high. He's got 2 balls and 2 strikes now as Kovic tries to be the first base runner. So a little early to say this, but you have nobody that's gotten on, no walks. I'm thinking it. I didn't say it. Let me ball low. That'll be a full count as Zane ends up working an 0-2 count to a 3-2 count. There's 1 out. Again, we'll go the 9 batter. Debo is on deck. We'll go to the top of the lineup as Bracken Lovell in the hole. That'll be strikeout number 6 for Jackson. Jackson is not playing nice with the others. He is mowing them down as Debo steps into the box now. Number 9 batter. 1-2-3, 1-2-3, 1-2. Feels like I just gave a cadence. 9th batter in the lineup, and that will be hit into left field. That might have been enough. Underneath it, though, got it. Out number 3, 1-2-3, 1-2-3, 1-2-3. In order, the Lovell Mustangs 1, Green River Knights 0. As we go to the top of the 4th inning right here on KODI Radio. I'm Chance Bond. We'll be right back.
Are you looking for a dental experience that's quicker, more precise, and more comfortable? Look no further. Welcome to Black's Fork Dental, where we bring you the latest in dental technology with our Trios 3D scanner. Our team can scan images of your teeth and gums in seconds, ensuring precise measurements and accurate results, allowing us to design personalized treatment plans tailored to your unique needs. Whether it's crowns, bridges, or clear correct treatments, we've got you covered. Right now, we're offering a 10% discount on any scan procedure. Schedule your appointment with Black's Fork Dental at blacksforkdental.com, where advanced technology meets compassionate care.
The best trips away from home always come when you know you're among friends. This is Coulter Patterson, General Manager at the Come On In Hotel and Suites in Casper, Wyoming. I invite you to stay with us every time you're here. We've got the absolute best staff. Lots of our team members have been working together for years, and we feel like we're a happy family. I guarantee you'll feel that when you come stay with us. We're always glad that you choose the Come On In, and we'll do everything to make your stay comfortable and relaxing. The Come On In Hotel and Suites is the best place to stay because we have the best staff in Casper. Come on in today.
Elan, Olliff, as we're bringing you West District Tournament, as we're at essentially Game 4, but book-wise Game 3. As Cody gets a forfeit win over Saratoga. And we'll go 5, 6, and 7 in the lineup. Lay Files along with Cash Wiesmer, and Blake Wilson.
Video also live on mylocalradio.com as well.
Got you there. And Dominic Phillips chiming in. Appreciate that. Go Cubbies. Swing and a miss. That was a wicked curve on there from Skylar Lee. That had not been working for him. It got him there. And if he can go back to that, that is a pitch that is definitely an out pitch for him.
You know, it's not been the smoothest outing, but when you look at the score, it's only 1-0. So, I mean, this game can turn on a dime.
Ball low, go 1-1 on.
It's also really strange when you look at what's awaiting each one of the winner and the loser of this team. Winner gets Cody in the winner's semifinal. The loser doesn't play till Sunday. They get a bye. They get rest. They automatically into the winner goes to state, loser goes home matchup on Sunday morning.
Well, the pushback on that is that should that bye go to a higher seeded team? But it's just the way it goes, and Saratoga already with the match just gets a forfeit, so it ends up in this spot. So essentially, yes, the loser that gets a bye, and will actually only have to win one to get in.
Mm-hmm. Well, as it sits right now, the loser of this probably would be the highest seeded team.
Right.
With Green River at a 2 and Lovell at a 3.
Fellbach back stream, that'll be a loaded count with Lay Files. Yeah. 3 balls, 2 strikes. We're at the 5, 6, and 7 spot for the Mustangs. The delivery, that'll be ball high. And Leif will work that into a walk. And Skyler, a little disappointed there at the end of that.
Yeah, that's only the second walk for Lee there. So he's done a good job with control. It's just that, and really when you look at the box score, I mean, only 4 hits, 1 run for Lovell, and that run came in the top of the first, like what we talked about. That's your best chance to usually score against a top flight starter.
Cash Wiesmer now will step in the box. He does have a single. Ended up at second. I'll get here at this spot with Leif on first. Lovell can get something going here. We'll go 1 ball, no strikes on Wiesmer. Wiesmer brings it, and that'll be popped up into left field. That is deep on the run out there. Wiesmer, and the diving catch. Did he make that catch?
Nope.
He did not. That'll be a double as Wiesmer almost catches Leaf. Leaf has to hold up at first. Wiesmer's just trying to make it to first himself, so he's got to hold up. Tag up before he can take off. They started around in second, both of them. Wiesmer almost caught him, but that was in that corner. That was a nice diving catch as Dane basically sold out to try to get there. Didn't quite make it, but able to bring it back in. There'll be a visit now from Coach Ben Lair at
Well, and what that dive kind of did, that's the whole reason why Files is holding at second, why he is not scored right now, is because they thought, hey, if there's a chance he catches this thing, I need to be back to second. And it was actually a really good dive there by Dane.
Was. In fact, there's a point where I saw I lost it in the poll.
Yeah.
I thought he got it.
Yeah. No, and he was close enough that Files wisely was like, okay, if he makes his catch, I got to get back.
So Skyler will still stay on the hill. Basically, we got this guy's calmed down.
Mm-hmm.
We'll be okay. Yes, it looks like there's no traffic. Yes, there's no outs, but we're in this ball game. Let's just take it easy, calm down, throw some strikes. As now Blake Wilson will step into the box for the Mustangs with runners at second and third. There's nobody out. 1-0. Lovell with the lead, and Skyler with the delivery. Hard-thrown pitch. He's still got his velocity. He throws a fastball right by Wilson. Wilson, again, we talked about that. Where's the number 42? And I always think that when these young men pay homage to that, I think it's a cool thing. Be off speed there. Gets called for a strike. No balls, 2 strikes now on Blake Wilson. Kyle Wilson on deck. Matthew Newman in the hole for the Mustangs. They lead 1-0. Runners at second and third. Schuyler in the stretch with runners on. He'll bring it. Be down low.
A few minutes ago, we saw Coach Ben Lale bring in center fielder Debo Bushelman a few steps, so he must be thinking something here.
1 ball, 2 strikes. There's nobody out. Runners at second, third, both in scoring position. A single will score at least 1, maybe 2, depending on how deep it goes. Inside, they're going to try to get past, and not in time, but that was a clutch play as Schuyler comes up. It got past there at the catcher position, just barely kind of popped out, but from that, Flyers was taken off anyway and able to get underneath the tag for the second run of the ball game for the Mustangs. In that, Westmer moves over to third, so still runners at third, 90 feet away for the Mustangs as Wilson will step into the box with a 2-2 count. And that was kind of a gutsy run there at third. No outs, you were thinking you need to hold there because that run becomes valuable, but Coach Jamison decided to send him. He bounced off the front of the plate, and that'll load the count. 3 balls, 2 strikes.
Coach Lale pacing over there by the home dugout off of first base. We'll see if he makes a move that's here pretty quick.
We're at 47 pitches for Schuyler Lee. Lee has pitched as well as he could. I mean, only giving up 2 runs here. That'll be popped up. Plenty of room, and Lair's going to be able to get to it and brings it in. Holds the runner back at third. That'll be out number 1.
And that's where the advantage of playing this game in your home park lies, because as soon as Benji popped up, he knew exactly how much room he had till he got to that chain link, and he literally caught that thing right off of the fence.
Sitting right at the fence. There is, for the listening audience, that's a lot of room down the first base and third base line, also behind, as we'll see Kyle Wilson will step into the box for the Mustangs. The delivery will be foul tip. Back to the screen for strike 1. No balls, 1 strike, 1 out. Runner at third as Westmer will certainly, with his speed, will take advantage of anything he gets past. It'll be ball high. Oop, I guess I'll call.
That was a nice circle change. Kind of started up and then kind of came back in.
And I got caught with the same thing. He's a late call on that strike. No, 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Runner at third. The delivery from Schuyler. That ball, same pitch, but that one didn't do the tail whip on it that he got this pitch before. But if the pitch works, might as well go back to it, check to see if it. 1 ball, 2 strikes again on the batter, Kyle Wilson. We popped up in left field underneath it, and we'll catch it for Debo for out number 2, but that'll bring in deep enough with the tag on that, brings up the run. Wasmer from third, and the Lovell Mustangs will take a 3-0 lead.
And with the way Jackson has been pitching this game, that feels massive. Wait a minute, the run.
Oh, so they're bringing it back because they challenged it that he took off too early, and they called him out.
So it's 2-0.
It is. We'll have to bring that back, 2-0. But Jamison is not very happy about this. And first is taking the same thing. There's a little bit of argument going on here, but again, they're looking at the run. Lights are on now. They go back and essentially check that. The umpire agrees that it was an out. So we'll take that one of those runs off the board. And with that, we'll decipher it as we go to commercial break and give you the story when we come back here on KODI Radio.
Established in 1984, T7 Propane provides you with quick and affordable service. Rely on T7's services to bring warmth and comfort to your home or business. T7 Propane delivers everywhere from the Fort Bridger area throughout Bear Lake Valley. Schedule your delivery today at T7propane.com. T7 Propane for all your propane needs.
The very best place to stay when you visit Evanston, Wyoming is the Best Western Dunmar Inn. This amazing hotel is located on 10 beautiful acres and offers clean, comfortable rooms with amazing beds, a fitness center, an outdoor pool, open in the summer, and a wonderful on-site restaurant that provides a complimentary breakfast with every stay, all at an affordable rate. Whenever your travels bring you to Evanston, Wyoming, make all your room reservations at the Best Western Dunmar Inn, 1601 Harrison Drive.
Bringing it to you any kind of way you want to consume baseball today, as we're still in a kind of a debate over as Jamison, they're calling him that he left early. That'll bring the ball off the board.
So I guess that would be the play then.
Well, with the challenge on that, that's just 1-5.
Yeah, I think that's just. I think it's basically he just got caught tagging up because he never went back. I think that's how you would score that.
Right. Yep. That's how we scored it.
Yeah. Well, that's a momentum shifter too.
It is, and
big difference between a 3-run game and a 2-run game right now.
So it's 1, 2, and 3 in the lineup. We'll go Bracken, Leo, Oliver, Aiken, and Ben Leo. And it'll be popped into right field, and he caught it there at second base. Nice work on that by Brown.
Yeah, just a line drive. Great read by Brown at second base. Makes the grab.
So we'll call that an F4. Oliver Aiken now batting. He popped up also to the second base in his last at bat. We're getting the first time that at the top of the fourth inning that Green River has come around. Second time this team has seen Trevor Jackson as Jackson again, still bringing the heat. I think there's a little smoke off of that Wasmer was able to bring down as that sun is really starting to come across. But I'll be back.
That caught a mask.
And we're able to. And with that, again, this is the courtesy that we like about this in Class A Legion ball, as the catcher will go out, give the umpire a chance to kind of catch his breath a little bit and keep him sane back there. And the umpire general will usually give the same courtesy to the catcher.
Yep.
1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. On the batter, Oliver Aiken popped up to second base, his last at bat. An even count. Jackson, again, just dealing right now. We might have to change our top 6. Be inside as Trevor Jackson is bringing the heat. 1 ball, 2 strikes now.
Let's just say he's in full command of this game right now.
Ball outside, 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
I don't think Green River has not gotten anyone on there yet. They're trying. I mean, that's the thing is Green River, once they get a base runner on, that's when they can create that chaos. But if you hold them off.
Strike 3, that is right now. 7th strikeout for Jackson. 1-2-3, 1-2-3, 1-2-3, 1-2.
And they're going to discuss. Right now, Mike Jameson just came out. Wants to know the pitch count. 42 pitches is what I got.
42, so he's right at a day's rest.
I think they're pulling him.
He's right at a day's rest right now, so if they pull him now, he can pitch
on Sunday.
And
that's what they're doing.
That's what they're going to do. Smart move.
Yep.
Smart move.
It's tough because he has a perfect game going.
He's got a perfect game going, right?
All right. Well, over on the video broadcast, we're going to take a quick break. You're tuned in.
Yep. We'll do the same.
Yep.
2-0, Lovell leads. There's going to be a pitcher's change. We'll be right back here on KODI Radio.
And the video on mylocalradio.com.
Get back to feeling.
Farming requires working with the right equipment. At Covelo Auto Farm Service, you will find the right size tractor, tractor accessories, cattle chutes, and calf corrals for all your farming needs. Covelo's has all your auto needs as well. From fluids to belts to protection for your hands, they've got you covered. Covelo's also offers a service center for your truck and tractors in one convenient location. Covelo's is your one-stop farm and auto shop. Stop in and see them today at 80 Reese Road. Covelo's Auto Farm Service.
Freeway Tire offers a nationwide service protection plan that covers service parts and labor on select systems, keeping your vehicle on the road. Plus, it includes coverage for towing, lockout service, flat tire changing, fuel, oil, and water delivery service, and jump starts. Knowing that your vehicle is covered at over 50,000 dealer locations nationwide provides that peace of mind wherever you are. Get the details. Visit Freeway Tire and ask about the service protection plan. Freeway Tire, 217 Bear River Drive, Evanston.
In the past, when you needed a crown, it took multiple appointments and a mouthful of goop to create a mold of your teeth. Those days are gone. Bear River Dental has equipment that gets your crown done in one appointment.
So this is the scanner for our same-day crowns, and as you can see, we go through, we scan it, and then we're able to design exactly what your crown's going to look like, and then we send that to the mill, and it's going to cut it out. It's going to look just like it's shown on the screen.
The same-day crown machine builds your new crown for a perfect fit. Same-day crowns are one of the many services offered at Bear River Dental in Evanston. Call today to schedule an appointment.
Is Alex Hedges, who also, again, tall kid who can also bring it as well.
We're back on the video side as Bracken Lale will be the first one to face Hedges. One thing, Chance, that really just kind of dawned on me is this is a new pitcher. Is this a new lease for the offense of the Knights? Because they were struggling against Jackson. Right. They might be able to find some success here.
Well, it's the same style again. Off speed, he's got some heat with him as well. We'll see if we got 2 balls, 1 strike. Thank you. As again, Hedges will bring it. Strike called. He likes that low strike zone. The strike zone has been very consistent here. It's 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Deuces across the board. We're at the third batter in the lineup, Ben Lale, and Hedges delivers. That'll be a bounce to the first ball on glove, but Carlos Rodriguez, again, is a machina. So that will be out number 3. 1-2-3, 1-2-3, 1-2-3. No runs, no hits, no errors. 2-0. Lovell with the lead. We'll go to the top of the 5th as this thing is just cruising along. We're not even an hour in. We'll be right back here on KODI Radio.
Great signage is an important component to any successful business. It lets your customers know they have arrived at your doors, and it's a constant advertisement of who you are. When you install LED signage, you're taking it one step further. The ability to create color messages that move is an attention grabber. Plus, you can change the message whenever you would like. Make your business stand out with an LED sign from Rocky Mountain Sign, providing service, installation, and maintenance on all signage. Rocky Mountain Sign, licensed in Wyoming and Utah. Call today for a quote, 307-789-5202.
And we welcome you back here in the top of the 5th inning. Elan off, joined by Chance Bond in a minute. As right now it's a 2-0 lead for Lovell as Trevor Jackson went 3 2/3 innings pitched, 7 strikeouts, no walks, no runs, no hits. So a good job from him. As we'll go ahead and go back to Chance Bond, and I'll be joining him shortly.
Elan, Olliff is from my local radio. We go to simulcast broadcast also. So if you're in the Lovell area, Bighorn Basin area, Cody area, we appreciate you joining us, whether it's 96.7 FM, 1400 AM, or you're streaming live online at KODIRadio.com. Certainly do appreciate you here. We, as a radio station, decided that we wanted to bring this great game of baseball to the larger masses. Lovell not having a broadcast, we decided, well, we'll help them out. And my local radio obliges well, so we're getting this district tournament. Every single game will be broadcast on my local radio, but we'll be helping out. So a lot of us on here as KODI Radio brings you Cody Cub baseball and Lovell Mustang baseball. And Skylar Lee, that is a real person, by the way, Skylar Green, but 2 balls. Nice smoked hit out there as Matthew Newman does damage for the Mustangs. Leadoff hit. We'll see what that does for Skylar Lee. As you just look at Coach Ben Lale. He's over there, again, pacing, going back and forth as well. A little, maybe on the 61 pitches for Skylar Lee. Steps into the box, top of the lineup, Jacob Bischoff. Now this, he's going to turn square to bunt. He'll lay it down, goes over to Lee. Lee's going to go try to get to second. He's going to be not in time, as that ball is going to go. Oh, he got him.
He tagged him.
He got him. It looked like he pulled him off, but a nice, wise, smart move out there for the heads-up play for Lair. Able to tag him. So ends up getting the out. So it's traded running positions, but nice, smart headed play also by Skylar Lee to try to get that second. That'll bring up Carlos Rodriguez now, again, one of the premier players in this league. He scored the run for one of the runs for Mustangs. 1 for 2 today, and that ball is hit hard up the middle. Lair's able, nice glove on that. One, that bounce safe. He got safe on second, so they're trading runners there, but that ball was hit hard, and Lair, understanding, again, his confines of where he plays, understanding the grass, understanding where he's at, takes that bounce off of the dirt, which is sometimes dangerous because that ball can hit something, but a quick glove by Lair out at shortstop gets the forced out at second. That'll bring up in the spot Tucker Jackson. Jackson has pitched a gem, as it was a perfect game. I don't know how you report that. 6 strikeouts, nobody reached, nobody walked. Pulled at 42 pitches, which brilliant move by Coach Mike Jameson.
Yeah, he wants him available for Sunday if needed.
Leo look over to Carlos. He'll bring in inside ball.
And really, it couldn't have worked out better for Coach Jameson, as he was everything has to work out perfect in order to be in that position. You have to have the lead. You have to manage the pitch count. Just a great job, and great job here by Lovell.
He smacked into straight center field. Carlos is going to have to hurry because he'll get out from center field. Brings up as Devo gets it in quickly. But runners at first and second. There's 2 outs, but Alex Hedges, now the new pitcher, will step into the box for Lovell. Lovell has height. These young men are all tall. Alex Hedges amongst them, as they live. Bishop a little bit shorter than everybody else, and he lives among giants. 2 outs. We ball low. Nice stop there by Lair behind the plate to keep Rodriguez straight at second base. This Lovell team is a solid baseball team. We talked to Coach Jameson before the game, and this is a built program that they've built it from the ground up, starting with their Little League all the way through to their A-ball, and you can tell it's authentic and it works hard. Strike.
And they've had their share of success. I mean, they made it to state as the number 3 seed last year, even got a win, and they're knocking on the door, Chance. It really feels like they're knocking on the door. And they showed that they can go compete with the big boys this year, getting wins, conference wins from both Powell and Cody.
Well, they swept Powell. Be a foul ball down the dugout side of the Mustangs. 1 ball, 2 strikes now. With 2 outs, runners on first and second. Jackson trying to give himself, Hedges trying to give himself some help. A little distance on here, 2-0. Lovell with the lead. And get a little cat and mouse back out there with Carlos. Carlos is not paying in any mind. That ball is low for 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, deuces across the board. Lovell leading 2-0 here in the top of the 5th.
I know the day's coming, and it's coming very soon, but it's going to be very strange watching a Lovell baseball game without Carlos Rodriguez.
Carlos, super senior also. He'll get stealing straight out of someone else's pocket. Like, that is not yours, that is mine, I'm taking it. Kind of stealing of a base as he goes mid-windup on Skylar Lee, and that'll advance also on the other side, Bischoff. So Bischoff is now on second, and they're going to try to squeak out a run here with 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Carlos, strike 3, and that'll end the inning, and Carlos gets held of all that work over on third with no runs, 1 hit, no errors, 2 left on. 2-0 Lovell Mustangs. We'll be right back here on KODI Radio.
Video online at mylocalradio.com.
Precision, the quality, condition, or fact of being exact and accurate.
Precision is important. Scoring the next point, making the perfect shot, getting the best score. And when you think of your dentist, you want precision to be the first word that comes to mind. That's why patients are so pleased with Dr. McKay Frankum. He provides precision family dentistry at reasonable prices to every patient. Dr. McKay Frankum, call today for an appointment.
Call Dr. McKay Frankum at 789-8910.
And we welcome you back to the 2024 Single A West District Tournament. Bottom of the 5th inning as Lovell with a 2-0 lead on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard. We'll go back to Jan Spahn.
KODI Radio along with my local radio simulcast broadcast for this Game 4 of the 2024 West Conference District Tournament as we get wins across from Powell today. Powell beating Rollins 25-0. We had a really tough game. Evanston beating
Riverton.
Brain fart. Lander beating Riverton today. Or not Lander. I'm used to saying that. Yeah. Evanston beating Riverton, I apologize. And this is Game 4 as the Saratoga Cutthroats had to forfeit against the Cody Cubs. 2-0, Lovell with the lead here. That'll be foul ball as we'll see the 4, 5, and 6 in the lineup. Lander, Welsh, as well as Traven, Brown, and Jace Paoli for the Knights. That'll be strike 1. Foul ball out to the cages. We're at the bottom of the 5th inning. That'll go to first base. Scoops up, holds on to it, hustles over, and again, another out.
Now batting, number 21, Stratton Brown.
As Kovic gets the unassisted out for the Mustangs. Traven Brown will step into the box. Right-handed batter for the Knights. Plays second base. And where's the number 21? Lovell leads 2-0. Let me ball high. The sun's starting to dip below the bluffs. Beautiful setting here in Green River, right down by the Green River. That might be the first hit of the ball game.
No.
He catches it. Wow.
Wow. Bischoff goes into the air from the second base position, makes a leaping catch, and robs the Knights of that hit.
Awkward off-balance catch as he ends up losing his balance, falling back, but stuck his glove up, read that perfectly, and the defense right now for Lovell is paying dividends. 2 outs now, and that'll bring up Jace Paoli, the right fielder for the Knights. It'll be ball high. That was an outstanding grab as it looked like it was going to squeeze through and over the top, bounce in for the first hit of the game.
I tell you what, on the video broadcast, we might be talking about that of our play of the game.
As he was falling away, and it was kind of an awkward, and it caught it behind him.
Mm-hmm.
So he basically just kind of sticks the glove in an area where he thought the ball might land. Ends up paying off for him. Strike called.
Man, we apologize for the camera angle. We don't really have a place to be elevated. If we were elevated, we could have shown that one really, really well. But, man, what a play there.
Bounces off the play. 3-1 now.
by Bischoff.
As this about with 2 outs, Paoli could be the payoff here. 3-1. The ball passed. That'll be the first base runner of the game for the Knights. As the walk.
All right, now Coach Lale's got a chance to do what they usually do in these games, is keep an eye on Paoli. Like every other night, he's a danger to get on his horse and take off for the round table.
Riker Dane now will step into the box with 2 outs. Runner first. Big lead. It's almost there. Big swing, too. It'll be strike 1. As you're looking at over at first base, Paoli with I don't know if he's going to steal, but he certainly looks like it. He gets the sliding glove on, and he's swinging his arms back and forth. He's leading his foot just to the cutout as he looks to be going. And you look at Wasmer from behind the plate. Gives him a look. I don't like where you're at. Get back a little bit. I don't need you getting off any more than you're at.
And when you have this type of activity on the base pass, it also gets in the mind of the pitcher. We'll see if if Hedges is able to deliver strikes under this kind of duress.
Hedges will look over at first base. Gives it very little attention, but doesn't mean that he's not paying attention. 2 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs on the batter, Riker Dane. Struck out his first at bat. Believe it or not, we are at the top of the 5th inning, bottom of the 5th inning, excuse me, and this is only his 2nd at bat. Hedges brings it. Swing and a miss, strike 2. That'll be the ever famous 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. We call that deuces. As the Mustangs lead 2-0, bottom of the 5th inning, and we are almost at 1 hour in is all, and we are finished up here in the bottom of the 5th inning with a strikeout. 1 runner reaches base by a walk. The Lovell Mustangs are looking at, shall we say it or shall we not? We'll be right back here on KODI Radio.
And online at mylocalradio.com with the video.
Explore Logan, Utah. We've got so much awesomeness, I don't know where to begin. Your hotel is only 10 minutes from the gorgeous National Forest for hiking and biking, birdwatching, and wildflower spotting. Logan is Utah's heart of the arts, with more than 253 live professional performances this summer and free concerts every weekday. Catch the Garters Market and tons of festivals and fun. Head to Logan. You won't break the bank on less than a tank. ExploreLogan.com.
The crew of Rocky Mountain Yeti have found themselves searching the wilderness for the elusive Yeti, traveling through the rugged terrain in one of their premium rides found at Rocky Mountain Yeti. Coming up to a clearing, the crew finally gets a glimpse of what they've been searching for, the great Yeti deal from Rocky Mountain Yeti. Visit today and see why legends are driven. 100 Wasatch and 130 North 3rd Street, Evanston.
KODI Radio, along with simulcasting on my localradio.com for the video part of this, but the Cody Cubs with a
Lovell Mustangs.
Essentially a bye. Well,
oh, sorry. Sorry, you said sorry.
Essentially with a bye in the first. It was a forfeit. So
I thought you were giving the score.
No, I was. We normally broadcast Cody. What's going on, my friend? I just gave a prop, right? As the Lovell Mustangs. That'll be a chopper out there third. It's got to be hurried in time for out number 1. Leif Files with a chopper that finds its way into the pocket of third base. Got to call baseball, man. Got to love baseball.
It's a big family around here.
Up to bat now for the Lovell Mustangs, Cash Westmer.
So that tells me Dominic Phillips, when he mentioned stuff in the chat room,
yeah,
they were probably on the bus.
Yes.
On the way here.
Yes. Well, that's why I got text message from Coach White. That's when we were calling this game. He said, absolutely, that's us. That's me. That'll be popped up. Plenty of room underneath there, and Leo will end up getting to it for out number 2. That'll bring up Blake Wilson. And we'll have Blake and then Kyle if Blake would get on. There's 2 outs. Top of the 6th inning, 2-0 ball game. The Lovell Mustangs had a run taken back from them back in the 4th, saying that Wasmer took off too early. The Knights would object to it. That'll be popped into left field and foul. It looks like, again, we're looking at straight down the corners on either side. We're looking at 305, and everything looks like it's going to be out.
Yeah.
Everything in the air looks like it's going to be gone. And these outfielders, again, for Green River, this is their home park, can read this better than anybody else. Lights are on here as the sun starts to fade in the background as we see the purple skies of Green River. That'll be popped into right field. And that'll turn the corner for Kyle Wilson as he'll look at Coach Jamison. I'm going to bring up Kyle Wilson, first base for the Mustangs. There's 2 outs in the bottom part of the lineup here for the Mustangs, but they have been able to at least get on. Scoring is at a premium. It is a 2-0 ball game. And this is the ball game we thought it was going to be, though. Ball outside. Close, tight game. The Green River crowd in full force. Lovell make it all the way down to Green River. They're also full on their bench. We've got Powell here as well. And I believe that Cody's in the house as well. 0-2 now with a runner at first. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs as Kyle Wilson tries to help out his team as they're up 2-0. Swing and a miss, strike 3. That'll end the top of the 6th with no runs, no errors, 1 hit, and 1 left on. We'll be right back here on KODI Radio as well as mylocalradio.com.
The strategic plan for Una County School District Number 4 states, through collaboration with the entire learning community, our mission is to instill problem-solving skills in our students that will translate to a rapidly changing global environment. We work to accomplish this by constantly improving student achievement, improving student academic and behavioral skills with a district that operates efficiently and effectively. Uinta County School District Number 4, excellence in teaching, opportunity through learning.
Ready is committed to providing superior services to our customers by requiring individual accountability for excellence in quality, safety, and dependability. We are a growing company that is currently hiring across Wyoming, Colorado, Texas, Nevada, Idaho, and elsewhere. Our valued team members receive competitive wages, full benefits, and weekly pay. Interested in joining our team? Visit ReadyUSA.com. We are ready.
DI Radio. We're also streaming live on mylocalradio.com. We'll see the 8-9-1 in the lineup for the Knights as Zane Kovic. We'll also see Debo and Bracken Leo in the hole.
Chance for the Knights. I feel like you don't need to get anything across this inning, but you got to get some hits. You got to create some traffic on the base paths. Try to build some momentum for that 7th inning.
So we go 8-9-1. There's only 1 base runner this entire ball game. That was Jace Paoli, who walked back in the 5th. Ball low. 1 ball, no strikes now on Kovic. This is a pretty common theme as we say that. This is only his 2nd at bat during this ball game. We're at the bottom of the 6th inning. His first at bat was a strikeout. Again, another common theme as Jackson was brilliant.
Yeah, he was.
1 ball, 1 strike now on Kovic. First base for the Knights. New ball low. 2-1. You look at where the strategy in that with Coach Jamison, and that'll be hit into a hole as Carlos tries to dive for it. That'll be the first hit of the ball game for the Knights as they get their leadoff batter on base for the single, and that'll end in the bottom of the 6th inning, the combined no-hitter for the Mustangs.
All right, here we go.
Debo at the 9th spot in the lineup with his pink bat. You know, I love it. Strike called.
If I'm not mistaken, that's the same bat that Jace Paoli uses as well.
Yeah. It's a Rollins bat. Nice sturdy drop 3. Bouncer over to third. Wise mind, and he'll be out at second. As Welsh was able to get that ball under control. That was a chopper around the third base line. In that, Welsh had a path to first base, but he decided to take the hard way to get the leadoff runner. Smart and able to get the leadoff.
Yeah.
So a fielder's choice.
Yeah, Leif Files, one of the top infielders in the state right now, so he did a great job with that bouncer. Go to second, get the leadoff runner, especially when you know what this Green River team will do with runners in scoring position.
We're at the top of the lineup now, Bracken Lale. They'll throw over to first. To try to keep, again, Debo as close to that bag as he can. Not a huge leadoff. He's just inside the cutout. Takes another step towards second base as Hedges will took over, as he goes over his shoulder to look at him. Continues to look. We ball high. And you're right, in this situations like this, if you have a runner at first that is thinking about going, that can get in the head of the pitcher in here and kind of change some of the sequencing that a pitcher will do. That'll be hit into center right field. That'll drop. That'll be double, stand-up double, and a miss on that as Debo will end up on third as he gets the green light as he rounds second, heads to third.
Yeah, but Trevor Jackson used his cannon we saw on the mound to bring that thing inside to hold Bushelman at third. But now, here we go, tying run in scoring position for Green River.
So Oliver Aiken now will step in the box. He goes all the way out to third base. Congratulate his teammate out there, Debo, as they feel like in this spot, we talked about this, they don't necessarily need to score runs, but they may here. They're putting some pressure on Lovell. Now down by 2 in the bottom of the 6th inning. Runners at third and second. Hedges will bring in big swing by Aiken as he's trying to win this ball game with a swing of the bat. We are in the bottom of the 6th inning, but he is the go-ahead run for the Knights. Timeout called.
Well, and that's a big deal because if you can go from down by 2 thinking, all right, let's set ourselves up well for the 7th to we're in the lead, we're 3 outs away from stealing this one, that's a huge mind shift change for both of these clubs.
And Green River was able to turn over the lineup. They're at the top of the lineup, the 2-batter here. So, again, Lale doing his part in getting that double. 1 ball, 1 strike. There's 1 out. Runners at second and third. Aiken at bat for Green River. That'll be a slow roller. Will get the run in. So essentially,
you're going to trade the out for the run pretty much.
And in that situation with this low-scoring game, you're going to do that almost every time with 2 outs now. But they'll trade that.
Actually, they called that foul.
All right. Well, then we'll redo that whole sequence then.
I was wondering about that, if that was going to happen.
As the scorekeeper and the scoreboard operator all in a huffy, including the broadcaster. 2 balls, 2 strikes. There's 1 out as Aiken will deliver. I didn't hear what he called.
High.
Ball high. So full count now, 3-2.
I don't know if I'm Lovell, I'm almost like, we'll take the out, keep the foul ball. This actually helps Green River. So he just worked a walk.
Yep. Now he's gonna load the bases. That'll bring up the 3rd batter in the lineup, Ben Lale.
Now batting, number 2.
And we'll have a conversation as Jamison comes out. This is one of those conversations here. You just got to kind of like, hey, know where you're at, know what's going on, keep it in yourself. You got bases loaded. Let's work those outstanding defense that we've had so far. Don't do anything more than you need to, and just keep it in yourself.
And Ben Lale is having the same conversation with his team, like, hey, we've worked ourselves in a position to not only tie this game up, to take the lead and set ourselves up 3 outs away from the win.
This is an opportunity here for the Mustangs to shut down the top of the lineup for the Knights. This is an opportunity for the Knights to get their payoff with the top of their lineup.
Well, and this is their 4-man on deck. Benji Lale, big opportunity for him.
Delivery from Hedges. Strike one called.
Well, he's been very consistent with calling that a strike on the outside, so we'll see who adjusts to it first.
Ball low. Nice work on there from Wassmer as he gets over and stops that ball full body in front of it. I think he was gonna. I think he would have sold out for that one.
Anything gets past Wassmer, this is a tie ball game, so he's under a lot of pressure.
We popped out into right field foul for a long strike, 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out, bases loaded. Mustangs trying to keep themselves in the lead with 2-0. That'll be right field underneath second base. Bischoff with another out from second base. Solid second base played by Bischoff.
Absolutely.
I'll bring up. And they tried to steal a save, and they get stolen base. At third as they catch Lovell sleeping on that.
in the back door. And now everything is changed in this one.
As I look down also for the score.
Yeah.
Over at third, Dabo is essentially the pitcher comes out off the mound. It's a legal play. He can do it. Wassmer they were kind of in a chatting mode between after the out, and in that you talked about how they'll create chaos.
That's it right there.
Is chaos created. 2-1 now as a stolen base from Green River.
Actually, this is a new batter, Lander Welch.
Yeah, Lander Welch now in the box for the Knights. 1 ball, no strikes. Again, there's 2 outs. Runners at first and second. As Wassmer will go out to the mound and have a conversation with Hedges. Same thing, we got this. Kind of a talk.
Yep.
As the sun still begins to set. Here, lights on, and at dusk, we're an hour 13 into this game, believe it or not, at the bottom of the 6th inning, 2-1. Lovell with the lead. Ball low.
Look at Ben Lale, or Bracken Lale. He's kind of hopping around a little bit over there at second.
Getting a little antsy. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Runners at first and second with 2 outs. Hedges with a chance to end this. And does. Well, actually, excuse me. That's 3-1. I'm looking out at the scoreboard.
Yeah, the out's kind of right where the strikes would be.
3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runners at first and second. That is strike 3, strike 2. Oh, my goodness. How did I get that far off? Should have set up the drama, and now the drama starts. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Hedges, that ball is hit right at third base. Caught. No, not caught.
Files had it in his glove, but it dropped.
Going to bring it in, and that'll load the bases, and Coach Jamison is going to come out. That will be the end of Hedges' day. As that's his second visit. We'll be right back here on KODI Radio along with mylocalradio.com.
At Y-Hi, we are with you is more than just 3 simple words. It encompasses the principles we live by to serve our members and local communities. So if you're looking to keep your banking relationships local with a partner who will always be there for you, look to us. We're Y-Hi. We're Wyoming. We're with you. Visit yhi.org to learn how you can be a part of something bigger today.
We offer rebates on energy-saving products and equipment for our customers. For example, your home's heating and air conditioning system draws significant amount of electricity during certain times of the year. We offer cashback for heat pumps, which use energy-efficient technology to heat and cool your home. We also offer rebates on appliances and smart accessories like smart plugs and smart switches. Really, for anything that draws electricity in your home, we usually have some type of rebate to offer you. Visit wattsmarthomes.com today.
Ready has provided safety and excellence in the industrial construction and support services since 1982. We have the crews and equipment for hydro excavation, dirt and equipment hauling, as well as produced and potable water hauling. We also offer septic tank cleaning services, portable toilets, and roll-off dumpster rentals for facility shutdowns, on location or for your next outdoor event. Call us today to discuss how we can help with your next project. Interested in joining our team? Visit ReadyUSA.com. We are ready.
2-1. Bottom of the 6th inning. We're at Traven Brown. Bases loaded.
Watch third baseman Ben Lale is doing that fake run, put on the brakes, definitely trying to put the pitcher under duress here.
What a bit of chaos going on. He's all the way off. As you look on that third base, Laird is coming down about midway through.
Big opportunity here for Traven Brown. Sorry.
No, we're good. Traven back, I'm gonna step out of the box. And Carlos Rodriguez wants to have a conversation with the catcher as well. It's like, hey, let's stop what these guys are trying to do. And Carlos is, again, a very bright mind in this game, one of the better players in the state.
Well, what's the best way to calm chaos? Calm it.
Right.
And that's exactly what Rodriguez did. He just said, let's stop the game. Let's slow things down. Let's gather up. We know what Green River wants to do. We got to stop it.
2-0, 2 balls, no strikes, 2 outs, runner at every base. And again, look over at third. That'll be popped up into center field. Jackson able to run over to it. Left field as Newman will haul it in for the Lovell Mustangs. They'll stop the bleeding there. 2-1, Lovell with the lead as we go to the top of the 7th inning. This is going to be a long road, folks. We got many left to go. We'll be right back here on KODI Radio as long as mylocalradio.com.
At Uintah County School District number 6, each student is important. Each student has different interests. Each student has unique talents and areas for growth and development. We love and appreciate each student, and we work hard to make sure we are meeting the needs of each student so that when we all come together, we create a powerful school district filled with individual students headed for success. Uintah County School District number 6 in Lyman. It's a great day to be an Eagle.
Out here, we've always worked remote. Out here, stress usually refers to the pull on a rope. Where a stroll in the city is also a stroll in the great outdoors. Where work is a way of life, and life is good. Out here, the backyards are big, and the deals, they're even bigger. This is southwestern Wyoming, and it's where you can get the biggest deals on a vehicle you want with plenty of hometown hospitality. Heritage Auto, your hometown dealer with the biggest deals.
Welcome back, KODI Radio, along with mylocalradio.com. We're covering you in all sorts of angles as the Lovell Mustangs lead the Green River Knights, the home team here, the host team, in fact, 2-1 here in the top of the 7th inning. We will see for the Lovell Mustangs, we'll go 9-1-2. Matthew Newman will lead off, followed by Jacob Bischoff and Carlos Rodriguez. The meat of the order for the Lovell Mustangs here now as Skylar Lee delivers with a ball high.
Lee, that what we just saw was his 82nd pitch of the game.
Yeah, at this point right now, though, I mean,
you just ride him.
You just ride him, right? Oh, right back at him. That might have stung a little bit. He goes over to first. That'll get your attention there.
Yeah, you know what? If you can't catch it, knock it down and throw it over.
I think it went into his glove, though. I thought for a second it hit his chest.
Yeah, it did. He was able to kind of knock it down with the glove. But he keeps his wits about him. Just, okay, ball's down at my feet, throw it over to first.
That was rugged. Good awareness there for Skylar Lee. They'll be out number 1. We'll go to Jacob Bischoff now. Leadoff hitter for these Mustangs. This kid can get on. He gets on. He'll get over. Again, same thing, trying to create some chaos. Ball high.
Yeah, we'll see if Lovell gets anyone on, if they start to try to put the infield under duress a little bit themselves.
That's part of their game as well. They've, in this early strike called, 1 ball, 1 strike. Early in this, they were able to get runners on and trying to get them over, but they couldn't get them in as the defense from Green River has been able to keep them essentially off the plate. So Lovell only being able to plate 2 runs. Well, they played 3, but we'll call that 1. It was called back, so the 2.
Ooh, how big is that 3?
That now becomes huge. You're right. It does become huge. It'll be popped into center field. Running over on that is Daibo, and Daibo looks like he's going to get to it for out number 2.
Yeah, Debo Bushelman showing his wheels there.
And that'll bring up Carlos Rodriguez, again, one of the premier players in the state. One of the top 6. We, of course, put Brock Johnson in there as well.
Why 6? Why not 9?
I just felt right. we had no rhyme or reason to it.
Just 6 felt right.
Just 6 people that we liked. 2-1. Lovell with the lead. We're going to 1-0 count. Ball high. 2-0.
This is a big opportunity for Lovell. I mean, your best hitter trying to get you an insurance run here. Nobody on.
With 2 outs, Carlos will see another smack over to shortstop. Leo, outstanding work at shortstop. That'll put the Lovell Mustangs down in order. No runs, no hits, no errors. Nobody left on. We're going to the bottom of the 7th inning. 2-1 ball game.
Oh, boy.
Stick around, folks. Let's strap up. We got it going on KODI Radio as well as mylocalradio.com. We'll be right back.
Our community. We love it, we live it, we support it. Trona Valley is your local credit union, and we're proud to invest in relationships that go far beyond banking. We're proud to invest in the lives of our young members and their participation in sports. You're champions in our community, and we're here to support you all the way, on a court, on the field, or elsewhere. Together, let's develop lifelong, successful financial habits. You got this. We're here for you. Trona Valley, member NCUA, TronaValley.com.
Big opportunity here for the Knights. They've been down 2-0 most of the game, and now it's a 1-run game going into the bottom of the 7th. It's going to be an exciting finish as we go back to Chance Bond.
Welcome back. KODI Radio as well as mylocalradio.com. If you paid admission to this, this is what you paid for.
Well, and we knew this was probably going to be one of the top games of not just the day, but of the entire tournament. 2 teams that play so similar. This has been a great chess match between these 2 managers.
6, 7, 8 in the lineup. Jace Paoli will see Riker Dane as well as Zane Kovic for the Knights.
Well, Chase Paoli already has mentioned a postseason hero for the Knights from last year. Opportunity to get things started here.
And the delivery from Bischoff, swing and a miss, strike 1. And that's ever popular Pink Rollins bat that they like to showcase here. Bischoff with the delivery. Ball low, 1-1, 1 ball, 1 strike. As the winner of this game will face the Cubs, the loser will face Riverton. So it doesn't get any easier for either one of these teams.
The loser actually gets the forfeit to Saratoga.
Oh, that's right.
Riverton and Rollins already set up for tomorrow at 10 a.m.
I love when I know what I'm talking about. Let me hit over to second in time for out number 1. See, this is why you need two people.
It's okay. It's a bracket. There's a lot going on.
So we get Zane. Oops, sorry. Riker Dane. He'll step in the box for the Knights. Nobody out. 1 run will extend this game. 2 will win it for the Knights. Bottom of the 7th inning. Bischoff right down first base line, out of play.
By the way, the winner of this game will play in the nightcap tomorrow against Cody. So that's 7 p.m. under the lights.
Yeah. And the Cubs are in town now. Swinging and a miss. Strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes on Riker Dane. Again, the 7th batter in the lineup for the Knights. Bischoff with the delivery. Strike 3 looking, and that is out. Number 2, they'll go around the horn. Will the Mustangs, they're looking to get their final out here as Zane Kovich steps into the box. Struck out once. He's got a single, but was lead off fielder's choice. They got him out at second his last at bat. 2-1. Lovell with the lead. The ball inside. This Bischoff trying to be the hero here for the Mustangs. Strikeout, ball out, lights off in the outside. Please, if you can listen to me. No likey those.
Yeah.
Ball outside.
Yeah, we got a truck over in the outfield with their lights on. Hopefully, and we'll see what they do about that.
Ball high. Three and 0 on Kovich. We'll bring up Daibo on deck. Should read strike 1 call. 3-1. In that 15-second delay from the umpire. Slow down. I don't know why, but those lights bother me.
It's the truck lights?
Yeah.
Yeah.
On the outfield there. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. We got a full count now. 3 and 2. 2 outs. The Mustangs are trying to put this to bed. Delivered from Bischoff. The bouncer, Leif, puts a glove on it, throws it over. Big throw, and that is it. The Lovell Mustangs are moving on. 2-1 win, as that was as good a ball game as we've seen.
Oh yeah,
in quite a while.
That was a great game.
That these two teams respect each other, giving each other hugs and high fives, and attaboys, and appreciate you. We're going to take a quick break. We're going to come back. We're going to break down this, and hopefully we'll get a chance to talk with Coach Mike Jameson. After this, we'll be right back here on KODI Radio, along with mylocalradio.com.
At Y-Hi, we are with you is more than just 3 simple words. It encompasses the principles we live by to serve our members and local communities. So if you're looking to keep your banking relationships local with a partner who will always be there for you, look to us. We're Y-Hi. We're Wyoming. We're with you. Visit yhi.org to learn how you can be a part of something bigger today.
We offer rebates on energy-saving products and equipment for our customers. For example, your home's heating and air conditioning system draws significant amount of electricity during certain times of the year. We offer cash back for heat pumps, which use energy-efficient technology to heat and cool your home. We also offer rebates on appliances and smart accessories like smart plugs and smart switches. Really, for anything that draws electricity in your home, we usually have some type of rebate to offer you. Visit wattsmarthomes.com today.
Ready has provided safety and excellence in the industrial construction and support services since 1982. We have the crews and equipment for hydro excavation, dirt and equipment hauling, as well as produced and potable water hauling. We also offer septic tank cleaning services, portable toilets, and roll-off dumpster rentals for facility shutdowns, on location or for your next outdoor event. Call us today to discuss how we can help with your next project. Interested in joining our team? Visit ReadyUSA.com. We are ready.
And we welcome you back to the 2024 Single A West District Tournament live on MyLocalRadio.com. Elan, Olliff bringing you the post-game show as your final score. It is Lovell 2 and Green River nothing on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard. And man, what a game this was. This was just a lot of fun. We knew it would be from the get-go. As first we'll go ahead and go through our recap. As in the first 3 runs scored in the entire game. 1 run by Lovell in the top of the first, 1 in the top of the fourth, and then 1 from Green River in the bottom of the sixth. Green River had a chance to not just tie the game, but also take the lead early or late in this one, as the Knights come up just short. Batting lines for the Knights, we'll start with them. 1 for 3 for Ben Lale, and 1 for 3 for Zankovic. Only 2 hits for the Knights. 2 hits, 1 run, no errors. For the Lovell Mustangs, 1 for 4 for Bischoff, 1 for 4 with a run scored for Rodriguez, 1 for 3 for Jackson, 1 for 3 with an RBI by Hedges, 2 for 3 by Wasmer, 1 for 3 by Wilson, and 1 for 2 by the center fielder for the Mustangs. Only an hour, 32-minute games. By the way, Newman, 1 for 2. For the Mustangs, 2 runs, 8 hits, 1 error on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard. In a minute, we're going to throw it over to Chance Bond for our post-game press conference with Mike Jameson, the victorious manager here today. As the score, 2-1, your final score. Moving on to our player of the game, that's got to be Tucker Jackson. In the win, he goes 3 2/3 innings pitched, no hits, no runs, no walks, and 7 strikeouts. And your play of the game, it's a line drive hit to the second baseman, Jacob Bischoff. He leaps into the air, pulls the ball down out of the Teton County sky. And that is your play of the game, as it looks like we're going to be hearing from Coach Mike Jameson, Munch they call him, out of the Lovell Mustangs, here with Mr. Chance Bond. And as soon as they're ready, we'll go ahead and throw it over to him for our post-game press conference. Then we'll have some final thoughts and wrap it up from day 1 of the 2024 Western District Tournament here in Green River. Going to Chance Bond now.
ODI Radio along with MyLocalRadio.com, as Coach Mike Jameson is here. The first thing I have to say is wow. What a game, Coach. What a game. Let's get into, I guess, some specific questions. And one is that move that you had, and what I'm saying, that the 42 pitches, bringing Jackson out, gutsy, but smart all at the same time. What goes into that decision when a kid's pitching at that point a perfect game?
That's pretty tough. Tucker's been solid for us, and we knew, that he was going to be good for us. It was tough. We kind of had a game plan going in of what we wanted to do and kind of how we wanted to handle this. Get to that point. He's kind of cruising along in that situation, and it makes it even harder to do. But just got a lot of confidence in those other guys that we were able to bring in and trust them on the mound to get the job done. And that's just, fortunately, it worked out.
Well, Hedges came in and he did a great job as well. I mean, kept the fort down, kind of held things together. Green River's a scrappy ball club as well. I mean, the one run they scored was, one of those that is pure. We'll just say testosterone is the better word I can use. There's a play that we saw out here, Coach, and I just want to ask because it got kind of confusing out there, I suppose. Wasmer was on third. Did they say took off too early? Is that the call on that?
They did, yeah. So they ruled that he left the third base early. I guess our question or argument was that you got to appeal that correctly by getting back on the mound and stepping off and appealing that. So that was kind of our argument, but.
And I saw that, and that's what we were talking about up here, is that there was not really any indication that it was an appeal, because usually you have to call to the umpire. You have to say that you want to appeal it and then set it up.
Right, yep, step on and get the ball back in play and then step off.
Well, for your sake and then the team's sake, is that it ended up not costing you really anything, although that would have been a nice insurance run. You come into this, again, this Green River team in their home field. I thought, again, we saw Carlos he just stinging the ball in all spots. Saw a great play. I thought that Bischoff at second place played the game right there. That one, he's falling back, and he ends up getting in his glove. That would have been a run scorer right there, too.
Yeah, there's definitely. There's some great plays all the way around. There's center fielder tracking balls at the fence and getting back there. There's, just tons of good baseball all the way around. Those dudes are scrappy, and they played hard, and they're never going to quit. They energy and coming at you the whole time, and so we were nervous down to the wire that one run wasn't going to be enough, and like I said, just so much respect for those guys and their coaches and everything, and we knew we were going to have our hands full tonight, and they definitely came to play and came after us.
So a familiar opponent next for you, and I know the thoughts are the same thing. Again, it's one at a time. You just try to beat a good ball club in Cody. You'll also have some pitching coming for you. This should be also another tough one.
It's Cody's going to be tough. They're obviously they're a great ball club, and so we're going to have to come out and play well and have some things go our way. I felt like we hit some baseballs hard tonight that just ended up being right at people, and we're going to need some of those to fall, and we're going to have to make some plays, and we're going to have to play a really good baseball game to beat them. But hopefully we can come out and fight and just give it our best for 7 innings and see what happens.
Coach, we talked about it at the beginning of when we've interviewed at the beginning there, that your team has arrived. This is not a team that's waiting to show up. This is not a team that you need to wait to see what we got. This is a team that is here now and ready to wreak some havoc.
I hope so, yeah. These guys have been playing a lot of baseball. Some of these guys have been playing pretty much full-time since they were 16, and, even – it's hard. As many times as you've been in these situations or these types of situations, you get the momentum flowing and kind of get the adrenaline going, and so you just kind of get them together, and myself included, just telling everybody to just take a deep breath and relax and just go out there and play baseball and don't get too wound up and too tight for those situations, and embrace moments like this. You got a 2-1 game, under the lights on a, opening round of the district tournament. These are things you're always going to remember, and so we want, want these guys to embrace these situations and look forward to them and not shy away or feel like these moments are too big for them, and hopefully, being in this type of situation early on, we'll, continue to grow from it and be able to handle those situations even better in the future.
You're absolutely right, Coach. These become core memories. Yeah. Thanks a lot, Coach. We appreciate you coming on. Good luck tomorrow, and what a great game. Thanks a lot for giving that to us.
I appreciate that. Thank you guys for everything.
All right, Coach.
Big thank you to Chance Bond for getting that interview for us. Again, your final score, it's the Mustangs 2, the Knights 1. The Mustangs setting up a battle with the Cubs tomorrow at 7 p.m. Let's run through the schedule for tomorrow's games as we start at 10 a.m. So about 9:45 is when we'll be on the air with the Riverton Raiders taking on the Rollins Bandits. And a winner moves on. Loser, their season comes to an end. And then at 1 o'clock, there's supposed to be a game between the Knights and the Saratoga Cutthroats. Saratoga, unfortunately, not able to attend the tournament. So Green River will get a bye, and they'll take on the loser, I believe, of the Evanston-Cody game, which, by the way, that game, or Evanston-Powell game, that game played at 4 o'clock. We'll be on the air around 3:30 for that one. And then we all end it with the nightcap, 7 o'clock. Excited to see that Lovell Mustangs team take on the Cody Cubs. We'll be on the air right around 6:45. Big thank you to my broadcast partner tonight coming on and doing the play-by-play, Mr. Chance Bond. I'm Elan Olliff saying we'll see you guys in the morning, bright and early, 9:45 for Riverton versus Rollins. Thank you guys so much, and take care.
The proceeding has been a wholly owned production of MyLocalRadio.com and Cook Brothers Broadcasting, LLC. No portion of which may be used or rebroadcast without the express written consent of Cook Brothers Broadcasting, LLC. Thank you for joining us for this sports presentation.